so make sure you are positive. So today's date is 9/8. Today's open house. I invite you guys all to bring your parents in. It'd be pretty cool to show your parents. I'm sure Miss Gassner will show your parents the lab since it's right next to her classroom. So it'll be pretty cool to show your parents, like, hey, we did these posters, and this is what the lab is all about. All right, Joseph, let's get on task. So your parents are the ones we want to see.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wait, what time is it?
Yes.
So for Spider Lab, every single class like has a grade on Spider Lab, right? Like from math, science, and ELA, right? Okay, good. Then my friends they will do.
So like in my class, 10% of your grade is what we do in there. So like the first assignment was the poster, so you had to upload a picture of your poster. Some of you are missing it, Owen, which makes your grade go down. And then the second grade is the fall sticker, which is due in, I think, next week or something like that. That's the next grade. And then I don't know what our next project is, and that will be part of your grade.
No food sticker or whatever.
Oh yeah, the no food sticker. Yes.
So like in every class, there's a percentage that counts into our grades.
Yeah, because we're taking you away from this class. Cool. What are you doing? What am I grading you on? For me, I know some of you are turning it into the Spider Lab canvas. Cool. Yes. Sure. But you also have to turn it into my math class. So you have to turn it in maybe 2-3 times. One for Gassner, one for Spider Lab, and one for me. Okay, so be mindful of that, please. Because some of you are losing points. Okay, probability. Now, yesterday's assignment, it was how many were red? Or it was red and blue. Let me remind myself, because that was a number. No, there was 2 questions. Yes? No? 154. It was 40% red and 30%
Blue.
This is Miss O'Malley. Good morning. What's up? Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, second period, right? Uh-huh. Oh, but she's a 7th grader. Yeah, so UC, but UC I know 6th period is pretty impacted. And then my 6th period, oh no, that's a nightmare. Sorry, thanks. Bye. You too. Okay. Probability of red or blue. So this was the number 1 question missed. There's 2 questions missed the most. So if it's 30% red and blue, some of you are like, red would be higher probability. But the question is, what is the probability of the spinner landing on either red or blue? So kind of signifying like, you win a prize if it lands on red or blue. So you win both times. Like, yay. So what's the probability of red or blue? Owen?
70%.
70%. Okay? You would add that. If it was in the form of a fraction, like 4/10 and 3/10, you would add that and get 7/10. So if they ask you, what's the probability of red or blue, you add them. You don't just tell me one of them. A lot of you on this question yesterday, when I was grading it this morning, all 8 of you who turned it in, just wrote like red. And it's like, no, it's both. Okay? Another question that was missed the most was this one. Joyce's dad picks her lunch, right? Joyce knows that there are 5 yogurts in the refrigerator, 1 raspberry, 2 strawberries, 1 blueberry, and 1 vanilla. And the question is, what are her chances of finding a vanilla yogurt in her pack? So, how many are vanilla? 1. So let me write that down. Probability of vanilla, right, is 1, but out of what? 5? So 1, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's 1 out of 5. Some of you said 1%, and it's like, just because this is a 1, that doesn't mean, Crystal, that that's your percent. We're gonna focus. So when you have this, you're gonna set it equal to
You're gonna set it equal to
100. One of you set it equal to 50, and I was like, okay, but you're still gonna get a percent. So check your answer. So this is times 20 times 20, so it'd be 20 out of 100, so it'd be 20%. Some of you gave me 1%, some of you gave me, a lot of you gave me 10%, and the correct answer is 20%. Well, you know, little mistakes.
I got 50 out of 50.
And did you make a mistake?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
That's why I got 50. I got 50 out of 50 on this.
Yes, on this. Yep. I was checking like this answer and this answer, and like in general. All right. And then the percents. I mean, that was pretty easy question, right? These, right? Well, a lot of you didn't tell me 2 different ways. Write the portion represented in each picture as a fraction in at least 2 different ways. But you know, I ignored that. All right. We okay? Probability. Let's practice some more probability. Super hard stuff. I don't know if you guys can handle it. It's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh, no I didn't.
You're
I feel like
playing.
in Spider Lab tomorrow.
You're joking.
About probability.
Uh-oh.
You're wrong. I know you're joking around.
No.
Sarcastic.
So, you know, instead of putting it back to back, front and back, Miss Amelia likes to waste paper. And there's a paper shortage. Oh, I feel so terrible. All right, I'm over it. So instead of being front to back, oh, it sucks.
Too bad, I guess.
2 separate papers.
Life happens. All right. Okay. You're going to receive 2 papers. Okay. One has a gray, black, white spinner, and the other one has a numerical spinner. Okay. So let's see if people in your row can handle this. All right. I'm just gonna go. They're in order. Like take 2, then pass them back. Take 2, and then pass them back. And then Isaac, can you go and give the extras to Ariel, and then Ariel, move it up.
Oh, yeah.
So take 2. Take 2.
Take 2, bro.
Did it work? Did it work? Almost.
So, now you have
I'm gonna replace my iPad. I'm gonna replace my iPad.
Do we have extras?
How are we supposed to sell?
I'll go over it. I'll get 'em over there.
So what? We just do this.
All right.
Was it supposed to be like this? Just like one paper?
Yeah, it was supposed to be 1 paper, but I guess I didn't click the right button.
It's
It's
fine.
okay.
We can do
Hey,
this.
Miss Gassner.
I think this would be good.
Let's put them here for now.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. I did write that. No, that'd be fun.
So I forgot.
That would work though. That would work.
I'll go back and get it.
I told someone to remove.
Well, he told me and then I forgot.
Oh, okay.
He didn't remember. He's like, she said something about us.
Do I have to go there?
But I have one of them, so I don't have to walk back. Yeah, whoever you want.
Oh, and you had a 50 out of 50. Go with Miss Gassner.
Perfect.
I've
If
been
you want, I can send kids back here in 2nd period to finish whatever you guys don't finish this period.
Okay.
And I'll give you 2 squeegees. Thank you.
All right.
Well, let's get working because we got a lot of stuff to do today.
Okay. What do we want to start with? Let's start with the color one. Color spinner.
Oh, no,
All right. So Brian, we don't have iPads. Okay. If you spun the spinner one time, what is the probability it would land on a black piece? So the three colors are black, gray, and white. So how many pieces are black? 4. What's the total?
9.
Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Can I set this equal to 100? No, right? What is the decimal of 4 over 9? Now, if your here's a trick. If your denominator is a 9, whatever the top number is, just repeats. Whatever the top number is, you just repeats. It's 0.444444. So 9s are pretty cool. Like if it's 1 over 9, it would be 0.11111. 2 over 9, 0.2222222. 9s are your semi-best friends. So whatever the top number is, it just repeats. If it's 3 over 9, what would be the decimal? Yeah. Okay. All right. Correct. It would be a line there. What percent would that be?
44.4%.
Or just 4 over 9. Sometimes probability wants you to write it as a fraction, sometimes as a percent, sometimes as a decimal. Hence, last week we went over that. Okay, if you spun the spinner one time, what is the probability of landing either a black piece, here's the word, or a white piece? So how many are black or, white?
4 black, 3 white.
Okay, so 4 black, 3 white is equal to 7 over 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These two are gray. So if it's 7 over 9, it would be 0.777 with a bar on top, which is equal to what percent?
77.7%.
Nice. Okay. If you spun the spinner one time, what is the probability it would land on a gray area? 2 over 9, which is equal to 0.222222, which is equal to what percent?
2.2.
22.2%.
I can't see. I don't have a glasses.
If you spun the spinner one time, what is the probability you would land on a white piece? 3 over 9, which is equal to 0.3333. 33.3%. Okay. How many pieces are there total in the spinner? 9. Just 9. Okay. Have you guys all dealt with dice?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the numbers that are on the die? 1 through 6. All right. It's a 6-sided. I have here a 6-sided, but it's not numbered. I should have a numbered one, but I don't really know where I went. We're not gonna deal with it. Okay. If you were to roll the dice one time, what is the probability it will not land on 1? So this is a not. This is very good. 5 out of 6, and we'll just leave it as a fraction. So when you get a do now question next week about probability, this is how I trick you. I'll ask a not, but kids will read it so fast they'll think, oh, a 1? Oh, that's 1 out of 6. I'm done. And it's like, oh, the word not is there. Okay, if you were to roll the dice one time, what is the probability it will land on a 4? 1 out of 6. So this one, you'll land on a 4. How many 4s are on here? Just 1, right? I'm assuming you have held a die in your hand. That is a lot of assumptions, but okay. If you were to roll the dice one time, what is the probability of landing on an odd number?
3 out of 6.
Yeah, odd numbers will be 1, 3, and 5. So 3 out of 6, which is equal to half, which is what percent?
50%.
Yeah. 50%. I'll ask you that because that one you should know, right?
Yeah, so.
All right. Which shape has 0.40% chance, 8 out of 20 of the selected? So there's 20. Which shape is 8 out of 20? So which one has 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it says 8 out of 20. I think that decimal is wrong. It should just be 40%, not 0.4. I think that's a typo. So the stars. Okay. If you were to select one shape at random from the array, which is just an array is just a sampling, what shape do you have the greatest probability of selecting?
Square. No, or like diamond.
Square.
Square.
Diamond.
It doesn't really look like a diamond because it's a lopsided square. Yeah.
It's a diamond. Rhombus, fine.
It's a sideways square. It looks like a square one.
All right.
Sideways square is a square. It's a sideways square.
Do you want to move up? I don't really know where exactly would be a better place to have you. All right. Number 11. If you were to select one shape at random from the oh no, I already did that one, right? No. What is the probability it will land on a diamond?
11.
So this answer is a diamond. Now, if you were to select one shape at random from the array, what is the probability of it landing on a diamond? So how many diamonds are there? 11 out of 20. So when you write probability, you can't just say 11. It has to either be in a fraction, a percent, or a decimal. Okay? And I think you can do this. What is the percent of this?
Oh. 55? Oh, yeah, 55.
Okay. How many shapes are there in total? 20. We okay? I mean, we've learned a lot on this. Probability is pretty easy. You just have to count, simplify, turn it into a percent. Easy. All right. Can you guys start on this one?
Yeah. City board. It was a door.
Yes, Miss O'Malley. Who did University of Arizona for Mr. Diaz? Jadalyn. So have her share it with you again? Or, okay. Crystal, we need your Santa Barbara one. Do you have it? You don't have it? You have it? She does not have it. I know. That's sad. Only one. Okay. Cool. Alright, thanks, bye. Alright. Number 1, get started on that. Get started. Owen, can you do the color one and we'll check your answers, see how much you do or don't understand? But there's also a video.
So the one kind of like the automatic